Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel, Blessed Trimability. Today we're going to make a recipe called Mexican lasagna. The original recipe, which is very similar, can be found in Around the Family Table by Glenda Geoff. I'm really not sure how to pronounce her last name, but it makes just a 2-serving. Well, what I'm going to do is, I like to cook once and eat a lot of times, so I'm going to make it bigger, and I've changed it just a little bit. It is an E recipe. What you're going to need is for this size pan, you're going to need 4 Joseph's pitas, 2 cans of fat-free refried beans, about a pound once it's cooked up of lean meat, and salsa. I have 2 of those, and some fat-free or reduced fat cheese. I think fat-free is really hard to find, and sometimes I think it's a lot of frankenfoods in that, so I'm using reduced fat, but I'm going to use it sparingly. First of all, I want to say this is my apron. Now, I should have thought about when I put the black and the orange. It is not Halloween. It is January. But my dearest friend in the whole world, this was her grandmother's apron, and she sent me this for Christmas, at Christmas time. I just love it. I wanted some, and I can tell they've starched it and ironed it, and it is just great. Her grandmother, I believe her grandmother made it, or it was her grandmother's, I know at least it was her grandmother's. I don't know if she made it or not. And so what we're going to do with this recipe is, let me get the cooking spray out. First of all, you can preheat your oven to 350. Then I would go ahead and, spray the pan. Okay. Then what you're going to do with the pitas is you're going to cut them. My goodness, that aerosol. You're going to take and cut them around the circumference. Make a little hole there. Okay, and you'll just separate them this way. They're going to be, say if you were making regular lasagna, these will be like your noodles is what they'll be. Okay. So we're going to put those. And what I think it's going to end up being is we're going to maybe can fit 2 whole ones and then halves right here. And this around, and I had this at lunch one time and I was heating it up at work in the microwave, and somebody said, "Oh, that smells really good." And I wanted to say, and it's on plan food, so that was great. Like this, I think. You just want a layer is what you want any way that you can do it. It's not, doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to cut through it. Okay. Let's kind of do this to make sure we've got a good layer, good foundation there. But what you're also going to do is you're going to take your 2 cans of the refried beans. Maybe. Get those out of here. And what you're going to do is you're going to mix these with some salsa, and then we're going to use that for layers. So what we're going to end up doing, we're going to make layers of the beans, and then we're going to put meat and salsa, and then we're going to put some cheese, and then we'll start with another layer of the Joseph's pitas. I want to tell you a cute little story. We've got the new dog, Charlie, and something that he did the other day that really made me think about how, maybe I can talk to you here, about how we should trust in the Lord. I had to teach him how to go up the stairs so he can go upstairs with me at night. And when we were going upstairs, he's a little afraid, and he'll look back to make sure I'm there with him. And he'll also, when he's going down the stairs, if I'm not by him, he stops and he turns around and looks. And I thought how much we should be like that with our Heavenly Father too. Not get ahead of him, not get behind him, but walk right with him all the time. And if we just think about it and realize he is with us all the time. And I thought that was a cute little analogy that struck me when I was, when he was just going up and down the stairs. And I thought, you know, I'd like to tell my friends on the channel that. I'm trying to get this salsa out of here. Because I thought that was just, I think that was just a God thing, that God helped me realize that. Okay, now we're just get you situated there. And we're going to mix this up. And this, of course, is a E from the Trim Healthy Mama. I'm just going to put some of this down here and spread it around. See that on here. Like I said, with the cheese, you want to be sparingly if you don't have the fat-free. There. Okay. Next, now this meat was 93.7, and then I took and did the method to where you pour the boiling, and I poured a lot of boiling water over it to get the rest of the fat out of it so that it would be very lean. Then on the top of this, I think I'm going to put a little salsa. As you see, you know, if you do the prep work and like you prep your meat ahead and you prep it ahead, and then you can even freeze it or have it in the refrigerator. I think I prepped it like, this is Wednesday, and I believe I prepped it on Sunday or Saturday. So I could have it ready to go. And if it's going to be much longer than that, you surely would probably want to put it in your freezer. You just kind of, you don't want to spread too hard right here because you'll move all your meat and stuff. And you don't want it too wet with the salsa. Okay. Next, we're going to put a little bit of cheese on it. Move this over here to where you can see it better. Oops, no. Hang on. And this is Monterey Jack, quesadilla, finally, I can't pronounce the word. So just put a sprinkling. Cheese, I think that's pretty good. So now we want to put more tortillas on it. Remember to take and cut them. Oh, whoops. How's your day been going? This video, this is the 4th try I've tried to do on this video. I have either that had to stop for the dogs, or I had a low battery, and it was funny thing was my daughter Hillary called and she said, Mom, how do you make that Mexican lasagna? And I said, oh, after I fussed about having to start this over so many times. So I told her, I said, well, that's what I'm making right now, and this is how you make it. So was neat. It's kind of hard sometimes to get in there. Let's just stick together right there. I'm not sure why. I don't know. Come back from this way. You know, basically you probably can just tear them too if you want to. So basically, I said 4. So we've used 1, 2. We just used 2 on the bottom and 2 on the top. Maybe it's not 4. Okay. This one here. This one. You know, any way, however, that you can get them to cover it all. Then we want to go back and spread the rest of our bean mixture. And at this point, it's getting kind of delicate. You don't want to press real hard when you're trying to smooth it around. Do you ever have that trouble when you make regular lasagna trying to get the layers even? Because usually I will put too much on the first layer and then not have enough on the second. It'll be all right. It'll all bubble up through here. Okay. So there is the bean layer. Then we're going to do the rest of the meat. With a little salsa. And if you wanted to, you could actually mix some of this salsa, mix it with the meat to put it in here. I think that would be fine too. Okay. Now, and I'll leave this up to you. I have another pita in here. You could put it in strips and stuff across the top, or you can put it on, you can just leave it off. I'm just going to leave it off, and I'm going to put cheese on the top and call it good. Back up now. Go on, Charlie. Charlie, get down. I think the dogs smell the food. Lucky's laying at my feet, and okay. So there you have it. I would say this would, oh my goodness, I would say this would serve about 8 good sized servings on there. You know, and you can serve it with a salad with just some, like a little bit of oil and vinegar or vegetable sticks. And one other thing I want to show you that I made this week is I made the back up, Charlie, the crispy chicken patties from around my table of 3 from Carrie Busey, and these are just, back up guys, these are phenomenal. I had some the other night, and I'm gonna make some Rohanda's ranch dressing, and then have these on a salad for another day. But I'll try to put the link there if I can figure out, but if not, it's my table of 3 from Carrie Busey. She has a blog as well as a vlog, and these are absolutely fantastic. She did a video on these, and I made them, and they are so great. So I'm gonna bake this. This bakes at 350 for 30 minutes, and then I'll post a picture at the end of how it turned out. So hope you try this, and this is a very good way to get some of your meals in. And think about when you're walking, making sure you're like Charlie, you're walking with the Lord and not getting ahead or behind. Be a blessing to whoever you can. We'll see you later.